In today's history lesson, children, we're going to be learning about toys from the past. I wonder what your parents and grandparents played with when they were your age. Have you asked them? Maybe after this video you could ask your parents what they played with, and you could give your grandparents a phone call or FaceTime and ask them. This man is probably around the same age as your grandparents. Let's find out what he played with when he was little. He played with his collection of toy soldiers. They were made of lead, which is a type of metal, which we now know is dangerous, so toys aren't made out of that anymore. They used to be painted, but all the paint has come off these soldiers. This lady is saying, when I was a little girl, I loved having tea parties with my doll. I had a little tea set and my doll and I would have pretend tea and cakes. I wonder, do any of you still play that now? I know that my girls did when they were your age. It was their favourite game. Now this lady is probably closer age to your parents. She says, when I was growing up, my friends and I used to spend hours bouncing up and down the street on our space hoppers. They were the latest craze and everyone had one. Lego was brand new when I was a boy. I loved building different things with my Lego bricks. Another new toy that came out when I was little was the Etch-a-Sketch. I loved playing different drawings and patterns with this. Now, I don't think I had an Etch-a-Sketch when I was a little girl, but I was always quite jealous if I went to a friend's house and they had one. You have to use the two white buttons at either side to draw a picture. If you've watched Toy Story, you'll know that the dinosaur makes pictures on his Etch-a-Sketch, doesn't he? Here is a toy from the past. What is it? Can you think of some words to describe this toy? Pause the video now and have a think. Well, I can tell you it's called a hoop and a stick, and they have been around for quite a long time. They were around in the Victorian era. They were originally made of metal and then of wood, and they would use the stick that boy is holding to propel the hoop. That means to sort of push it along the road or the pavement. Nowadays, our modern day version is probably a hula hoop. Do you know what this toy is? Yes, that's right. It's a Jack-in-a-Box. Have you got one? I think they're quite exciting. If you've never seen one before, what you have to do is push the toy down, put the lid down, and then you wind the little button at the side of the box. You wind it round and round, and then the toy pops up. Here is another toy from the past. What is it? If you've watched Toy Story, you will recognise this telephone, won't you? That's right. What is it made from? That's right, it's made from plastic. So in the Victorian era, toys tended to be made out of metal or wood, but as we came into the 60s and 70s, 1960s and 70s and 80s, toys tended to be made out of plastic as well, because it was quite cheap to produce and easy, so toys could be a bit cheaper. I wonder if your parents had one of these. I didn't, but I wish I did. Now your task. I have put some pictures on the home page in a separate file of toys from the past. I would like you to choose 2 or more, if you like, of the pictures. Draw and label a picture of each one. Could you write a sentence too? For example, this is an old tin soldier. It has a key to wind it up. Good luck. I'm looking forward to seeing your work. I hope you enjoy this lesson. Bye.